안녕 guys. Today you're gonna have pretest in order to check your prior knowledge to Algebra 2. So do your best. Each question you need to show all your work on your piece of paper or on your journal, and you will submit a picture that later on Google Classroom. You will solve each question first, and the video will move on to after you answer the question. Let's start. Number 1, A and B, you evaluate the function with the value you given to. So, whatever f of x, you plug that number into each your variable x. So A, f of 2 equal 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 5. So that will give 4 minus 8 plus 5, and the answer should be positive 1. Next, B is f of negative 6. So we plug in negative 6 for each x value. So negative 6 times negative 6 will be 36, and positive 24 plus 5. So you combine all that, it should be, that's right, 65. So number 2, you need to find slopes. So first, you need to know slope-intercept form y equal mx plus b. M is stand for slope, b is stand for y-intercept. So the question A, you can find the right away slope equal 3 because it's already written as slope-intercept form. However, B, you need to change the standard form into slope-intercept form. So let's solve the B. B is 4x minus 5y equal 15. So we're gonna leave y part on the left side, rest of it move to the right side. So subtract 4x on both sides and divide with negative 5. All right, so this will be canceled. We have a y equal, this will be simplified as negative 3, and negative negative become positive 4 over 5x. So let's rewriting as a slope-intercept form, y equal 4 over 5x minus 3. So our slope is right here. So m equal 4 over 5. So that's the answer for B. And I think I forgot to mention the y-intercept B equal negative 4 for A, and B equal negative 3. Number 3, graph each equation. I want you to draw the graph on your notebook. So the first one, all right, in this case, the easiest way is make little chart. Let's say x and y. When x is 0, what should be the y value? Which means you're going to plug 0 to the x. So 2 times 0 plus 3y equal 12. So this will be 0. Divide by 3 on both sides. And this will be simplified as a 4. So y equal 4. So there you go. You have a 1.04 and the other coordinate point. And I want you to try when y is 0. So I'm going to plug 0 into y value and solve for the x. So this will be simplified, will be 0 and divide by 2 and 2, x equal 6. So when x is 6, y is 0. So when you have a 2 coordinate point, you can draw the graph, especially the linear graph will be much easy to sketch. So I'm just going to sketch, I'm going to say this is a 6, here's a 0, right? That origin. And then this will be 4 for y. All right? I draw x-axis and y-axis. And I have a 2 coordinate point. The first set is 0, 4, which is right here, which is y-intercept. And next one is 6, 0, which is x-intercept. And you just need to draw that graph, connect those 2 points. Since it's linear, you gotta draw like a straight. All right, and next one, x equals 7. All right, you might remember when you only have a x equals 7 or x value. This is the x-axis, that's y-axis. So let's say this is a 7. Remember, when x is a 7, that means it doesn't matter what is the y value is. X will be always a 7. Okay? So that means at the end, you will have just have a vertical line graph. All right. All right. Number 4, write an equation for each line. So one more time, we're gonna remember what is a slope-intercept form. Y equal mx plus b. So for the a, m is 3 and b is negative 2. So for a, y equal 3x minus 2. For B, it says a line passing through 2, 5 and negative 4, 1. We have a few different ways to do it, but I'm going to focus on using that slope-intercept form. So for the B, first, you need to find the slope. If you remember from your geometry class, when you have a 2-point, there will be x1, y1. The next one will be x2, y2. You can find your slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So our y2 is 1, y1 is 5 over negative 4 minus 2. So that would be negative 4 over negative 6 would be positive 2 over 3. So we found the slope already. Now, what we need to do, let's rewriting the slope-intercept form. Y equal 2 over 3x plus b. So we still need to find the y-intercept. How we can find it? We're gonna plug one of point for our x and y. So let's using the first one for x for 2 and y for 5. So I'm gonna plug, let me erase here, x with the 2, y with the 5. So let's calculate that. So it's a 5 equal 2 times 2 is a 4 over 3 plus b. So in order to find b, I need to subtract 4 over 3. So b equal 5 means 15 over 3. So you subtract those two. That will give us 11 over 3. So the final equation is y equal our m 2 over 3x and plus 11 over 3. That's for B. Number 5, we're gonna still using y equal mx plus b and find the slope. So slope is changes of y over change of x, right? So you can actually count. You know what? Let me see where has a definite point. Let's see. We compare those 2 points. All right? So you can use the slope formula, or we can just count it. How we can count it? Let's see. It's going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So that will be -6 over going right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Actually, you don't need to count, right? You have a number right there. So simplify that. Divide both by 2. That will be -3 over 4. So that is our slope. What about B? B means y-intercept, right? The y-intercept means when x is 0, y's value, which is right here. That's the point 0, 6, right? So that's the B. So B equal 6. So let's put it into equation. Y equal -3 over 4x plus 6. So number 6 is talking about additive inverse and the multiplicative inverse. We practiced that 2 days ago. So when you adding 5 with inverse means -5, that should equal 0. That is additive inverse, right? And then the next one, 5 times 1 over 5, that should equal 1. So that is multiplicative inverse. So that's the answer. Solve the equation. Just remind yourself the order of operations and all those properties you learned. The first, let's get rid of the parenthesis by distributing. So 3x plus 3 times 2, 6 plus 4 equal 5x plus 7. And let's combine all the like terms. These are like terms, right? The numbers together. So I wanted to move all the numbers to the right side. It doesn't matter which side, just put it all in the right side. So that means I need to subtract 10 on both sides. So 3x equal 5x, and this will cancel, and that will be -3. Now I'm gonna move x part on the left side by subtracting 5x. So that will give -2x equal -3. Now divide by -2, -2. So final answer, x equal +3 over 2. Number 8, what is the absolute value of 2 and -2? So if you remember, the absolute value symbol is like a chopstick, and inside you put number. So, and another one for -2. So both will come out as a positive. Why it's like that? Thinking about the number line. Let's say you're in the middle of 0. The point right here is a +2. On the left side is a -2. So absolute value is the distance from 0 on a number line. So that means from 0 to, let me put it 1 in here so you can see better, -1. From 0 to 2, 1, 2. There is distance of 2. Same way on the left side, 1 and 2. So there is also distance of 2. So either negative or positive number will become positive because distance cannot be negative. Alrighty? Solve the equation for x. So where is x? Right here, right? In order to solve for x, everything else should be go left side. So first, I need to move that denominator z. How I can do it? I'm gonna multiply both sides with a z, both sides with a z. That way, we can cancel the denominator. So 3x plus y equal 2z. Now, we need to move y to the right side so we can isolate x part. So subtract y on both sides. That will cancel these two. And what is remain? 3x equal 2z minus y. From here, we need to divide with 3 on each terms. All right? Or you can actually put it these together in the same denominator over 3. So this will cancel. X equal 2z minus y over 3. That is the same as 2z over 3 minus y over 3. So those are the correct answer. All right, number 10. I'm sure you try to substitute those points in order to find which one is the answer. So I'm not going to go over every single point, but I'm going to show for the answer. So the answer is a C. I'm going to plug x to the -1, plug -2 for y. All right, so 6 times -1 minus 5 times -2. If this come out as a 4, then that is a point of the solution for the equation. So 6 times -1 is a -6, and -5 times 2 will be +10, and that will be +4. So C is the correct answer. All right, guys, congratulations to complete getting ready questions. You find out which part you need to go and review again in order to prepare for Algebra 2 honors class. And you're ready now? Let's go, guys. Let's have a great class, and I'll see you in class. Bye. 안녕.